Can you believe it? The guy who's made $10 billion, that's B with a billion, on a crypto scam over the last 10 months. Can you believe it? A guy whose family stole from kids with cancer. A guy who is president trying to sell you watches, trying to sell you vodka. And I'm pretty sure Trump vodka was kept alive by Eric's mom, old Ivana Trump, during the 80s while she was pregnant, right? If you open a health book, if you're in class and you open your health book, under the page on fetal alcohol syndrome is that face right there. Should have put Eric back in. He was not done cooking. If somehow 10 years down the road you thought this guy right here wouldn't sell you out, why wouldn't he sell you out? Well, I've been watching him on TV. I basically know the guy.
We want to help Argentina, and we want to always help ourselves, but we want to help Argentina.
Okay, so Scott, what do you think of that?
Well, I think you've got a bigger problem. I think somebody needs to ask Argentina what they did with the $18 billion
Who's going to do
China
that?
gave them in 2009 that they haven't paid back yet. So now in 16 years, Argentina's got $38 billion of money to prop their economy up while it does nothing but knife me at home.
Does nothing but knife me at home. That's Scott. Scott the soybean farmer. Scott the soy boy. And Scott exemplifies something I've been noticing recently. You know, we go places, we travel. Been on vacation for a while. I'm getting back in it. You can have a full episode on Sunday. But we go around and I talk to a lot of people. I'm kind of a big mouth. And the thing I've been noticing is people around this country, they spend an enormous amount of time just thinking about us out here in California. I can't even tell you the last time I thought about what people in Ohio were doing. I can't tell you the last time I cared what people in Missouri were doing. And honestly, I keep forgetting that Arkansas is even a state. But Middle America spends all this time having opinions on us out here in California. This is what I'm learning when I sit down. I sat down at the bar in Kauai, right? The pool bar. And I said, I'm from California. And immediately everybody's like, oh, that governor of yours out there. What do you think about that guy? Then I told them what I thought about that guy. And then they didn't talk to me anymore. These people so concerned with us out here are the don't step on snake. Mind your own business. Well, how about you don't step on bear? And poor old Scott here was still operating under the notion, right? This clip is older. You guys have probably already seen it. So when they filmed him, Trump was only giving Argentina $20 billion. Well, in that short period of time, a week, that's doubled, and now he's giving them $40 billion. A $40 billion bailout to a South American country. Make Argentina great again. Scott, like a lot of these people, grew up watching Fox News. His daddy probably watched Fox News. They've been watching it for 25, 30 years. And they sit around so insecure. They think that we, the people on the left, look down on them. But the truth is, like I said, I don't even think of all the Scots out there. I got my own problems to deal with. Don't step on snake. But I'll tell you who does think about you. The Republicans think about you because they know how to exploit you. These farmers watched a guy play a billionaire on TV for like however long The Apprentice was on, 12 years, whatever it was. And they believed the lie. They sat there and they ate it up. Both parties are bad. Both parties are bad. But one party wanted to take your tax dollars, my tax dollars, to feed children in this country. That was bad. We had to get rid of that. They want to take away our retirement. They're going to take it away. If they stay in power, we are never going to be able to retire. Techno-feudalism will be part of Peter Thiel's company or Elon's company. We'll have like 5 to choose from. They'll provide us our health care. They'll provide us everything else. Both parties are bad. One of them is sending $40 billion to a failed libertarian experiment in South America. And why are they doing it? Well, maybe they want to run down there like the Nazis did the first time, right? They all fled to Argentina. Maybe they're setting it up for them if the tide turns here. But it's even worse out here in California because I pay more into the federal government than I ever get back, right? I pay for these red states. I pay for old Scott and the welfare he's going to be going on. I pay for them to go out, vote to make themselves the welfare queens, and then I guess, go on MSNBC and cry because now Trump says you have to make canola oil. But I don't know how to make canola oil. I'm a soy boy. And the criteria they choose the experts in this White House to watch over them for are directly baked into a culture war. Right? That's why I'm having trouble mustering up some feelings for old Scott and his kind crying in their tractors out there, their government-bought tractors.
If I can't trust you not to put a boy in a teenage girl's locker room, how will I ever listen to your plan for taxes and the economy?
Right.
I will not, because I've already concluded you're a lunatic.
How can I listen to your plans for the economy if you have these other viewpoints on something that you're not an expert in, something completely unrelated? CNN puts this guy on nightly. CNN thinks this guy has some crazy insights, right? They think his opinions are valuable, but his opinions reflect how people like Scott vote. When I get my taxes done, I look for two criteria. I try to find the guy with the most Jewish sounding last name, and I try to make sure he looks like a nerd, and then I give that guy my taxes. That guy's one job is to try to get as much money back from the government to me, right? Try to get enough money back from people like welfare soy boy Scott here. Get my money back, honestly, at this point, from Argentina, right? That's what my accountant's job is for. If that accountant starts telling me his opinions on the 4 trans athletes, whether he's for it or against it, I'm going to go find another accountant. These are the same people. Don't step on slack. Don't put politics into everything, right? And maybe if your criteria wasn't these culture war issues, maybe if your criteria for the economy did not revolve around what Bud Light did 4 years ago. Remember that? That was cool. That was a lot more fun than what we're in now. Maybe if you had some experts in there, Scott wouldn't need to go on TV to cry about his soybean business. So Scott the soy boy, maybe go into the salt business. Maybe lap up all those tears of yours. Maybe get a brain next time. Maybe not care about culture issues. But there might not be a next time because after all, in this country, we're doing one thing. We're making Argentina great again. The Chud Report.
Trump is the new Adolf.
Other episode coming in this Sunday. Make sure you tune in. I just got out of rehab. Just got out of Mai Tai rehab. Drank too many Mai Tais over there. I don't think they had any alcohol in them. I think it was just juice. So actually, I just have diabetes now, but I'll see you Sunday. It's good to be back. I love you all. The Chud Report.
And then we got mad Friday and told the Chinese off and cost us 20% of the market Friday because beans went down 20. We had actually got to a good basis Thursday, actually to a positive basis. We were all excited, like, wait a minute, this might work a little bit. And Trump got mad at China and made the big tweet about China, and they took 15 cents off the basis and 20 cents off the market.